Drive through plenty of neighborhoods in Los Angeles, and there's a good chance you'll find yourself in the dark.
Yes, that's because tens of thousands of streetlights are out across the city. And CBS News California investigates. There's no fix coming anytime soon. Investigative reporter Jeff Nguyen has been digging into this issue, and he's here now with what you found, Jeff.
Well, Pat, in Ruta Bay, we analyzed data going back to 2021, and we found a number of requests for repair service has gone up, more than doubled in the past year. In large part, you can blame thieves who are making big money stealing and selling copper and other metal wires, leaving people frustrated and feeling more vulnerable to crime. Security video captures a man in a dark hoodie putting down sheeting before opening the pull box next to a light post in the Fairfax district. At daylight, you can see where the wiring had been ripped out. It's a scenario that's playing out tens of thousands of times across the city of Los Angeles. The most visible example, the $500 million 6th Street Bridge that opened to much fanfare more than 3 years ago with its ribbon of light. It's been sitting in the dark since thieves ripped out the copper wiring that was supposed to power the lights for what should be a brightly lit landmark. We found similar wire theft crime scenes all around the Cahuenga Pass. At night, this neighborhood is so dark, this delivery driver struggled to find the right address. So you can really get a sense of how dark it is.
Yes, it's very spooky.
Joy Taylor says her streetlights have been out since February.
I not only worry about cars not seeing us, but we have a lot of wildlife in this neighborhood, and there's coyotes that are coming through the area.
Along the street in Encino, we found 5 streetlights out of commission on the same block. Eric and Elaine have altered their evening walks with her dad because of it.
Unfortunately, because of the cracks in the sidewalk, my dad's 83 years old. He can't see, and myself as well, I will trip on the cracks. You just can't walk at night. You can't walk when it's dark. It's pitch black.
And a fix may be a long way off. CBS News California investigates, obtained and analyzed city data and found there have been more than 37,000 streetlight repair requests made so far in 2025. As of September, more than half are still waiting for service. We asked the Bureau of Street Lighting for an interview, but they canceled on us twice. Instead, emailing a statement saying 15% of the system is affected by outages.
We have streetlights throughout this entire county that are dark at night.
LA County District Attorney Nathan Hochman says broken streetlights have life and death consequences. One example, the shooting death of actor Johnny Wachter.
He got killed because 3 individuals were trying to steal his catalytic converter. But why did they choose Johnny Wachter's car at 3 a.m. at that exact spot? Because the streetlights were out.
The Bureau says nearly half of service requests are due to wire theft, the other half routine maintenance. At the 6th Street Bridge, Hochman says thieves made $11,000 for selling miles of stolen copper and metal wiring, and it's going to cost $2.5 million to replace them. The city now says repair times are between 9 to 12 months. How often do constituents contact you about broken streetlights?
All the time.
Councilmember Nithya Raman represents the district that includes the Cahuenga Pass. What do you want to say to people who have been in the dark for months and they've been told the help may take up to a year?
To me, it's unacceptable that it takes up to a year to fix a broken streetlight in the city of Los Angeles.
She's calling for an update to property assessment rates to fund streetlight maintenance. She says the tax hasn't been increased since the 90s.
We have neglected creating a functional system for a long time and papered over it by putting minimal amounts of money from the general fund towards the Bureau of Street Lighting, never enough to actually take on the actual problem.
These are motion activated, right?
Yes, they're motion activated.
How many have you installed?
2.
Back in the Cahuenga Pass, Martha Carr and Joy Taylor are so fed up with living in the dark, they're not waiting for the city to come to the rescue. Instead, pooling their money with other neighbors to put up their own lights along their street. The fact that you are subsidizing a city service, how does that make you feel?
Well, in a strange way, I felt empowered that I was able to do something myself, but I shouldn't have to.
And LA Mayor Karen Bass's office declined our request for an interview, instead emailing a statement saying embracing new and innovative technologies like solar lighting moves the city away from its reliance on copper wire, and adding Mayor Bass has begun that work as hundreds of solar lights have been installed. In addition, the LA City Council tentatively approved an ordinance that would offer rewards for tips on metal and wire theft, but that still needs another vote tomorrow. Ruta Bay and Pat, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Jeff.
Thank you.